Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Emily and I do kind of tarot readings, intuitive guidance, and kind of like a mixture of things as well. So thank you for joining me today. Now we're going to do a love reading. So usually every week I do a twin flame reading, but I've decided to change that up a little bit. And I'm going to do monthly twin flame readings and then every week do a love reading as well. So if you're in a twin flame connection, you might find that these messages resonate anyway. So don't worry about labels. But one thing that I'm trying to do more of this year is kind of let go of labels and help people with that, because it's so important. Because when we have an attachment to a label, we often create like this kind of restriction, or we have like an attachment to an outcome then, whereas when we can just like surrender and release those attachments, we can be in the flow much better. So this is going to be a love reading. I'm going to show you guys what decks I'm going to use as I go. But to start with, I want to use the Lover's Oracle. I've got the Romance Angels. And then I will choose my tarot in a moment. So let us light some sage and just give this space a good cleanse. Take a moment you can close your eyes or just take some deep breaths, but try to center yourself and really release whatever stress you're holding on to. So deep breaths are really good to do this. So just have a moment. And I'm just going to cleanse this area for us. I think too often we forget just to take a few deep breaths. Like we think, oh, we've not got time to meditate, we've not got time to go for a walk, and we forget that we can actually ground ourselves and clear our energy literally just in 3, mindful breaths. And it really does not take a lot of time. So now we have cleansed the area, let's begin. And let's find out what messages we have for love this week. So starting with the Lover's Oracle. We have, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So this could be you, it could be someone who's connected to you, but someone is clearly feeling a whole array of emotions which perhaps they are struggling to process right now. I get the sense here that someone is feeling pretty bad about what they've either done to you. Now this could be current partner, a connection. It could also be an ex as well, so bear that in mind. But someone is, definitely feeling a little bit guilty about maybe the way they've behaved, perhaps like a little bit of cold communication here. Yeah, we have deception. So someone's been wearing a mask. Someone has not been being true to themselves, and I think that's pretty evident recently. You will likely have felt this person become maybe a little bit distant, or maybe just felt like they're not being authentic. Perhaps you know this person really well and you're just realizing, they're putting on this front. They're trying to hide themselves. So we'll see what this is about with the tarot. But yeah, someone here has a mask that they need to take off, and we've got the separation card here. So I do actually feel like this is most likely to be an ex, or perhaps there is a bit of distance between you both right now. That separation card, do not panic. This is just about giving space in a connection, and clearly that right now is to allow this other person to work out what matters to them, to work out how to be, more true to themselves and really understand their feelings. Someone here is maybe being told a little bit about what they should be doing, and it could be that they're letting other people just really influence their actions. But let's see. So I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot. Let's find out what's been going on here. We've got a lot coming out. So we did have the full moon. I want to say recently, but actually it wasn't very recently. We had a few full moon like last week, and the moon card has come through. So it's likely that perhaps this full moon could very well have triggered something for this person, and you're clearly feeling the effects of this in this connection. So maybe this person became quite distant around the full moon. Don't forget, we also have Mercury retrograde and Mars retrograde right now, with this full moon. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot which is maybe bringing up feelings to the surface, perhaps causing some communication issues. That Mars retrograde can be quite challenging as well, because that's a time where we feel a lot of repressed anger. So emotions that we've been pushing down for a long time, they're likely to come to the surface. And Mercury retrograde is only making that energy quite heightened. So we have the full moon, which has clearly triggered something for this person, and since this full moon you're just feeling like maybe a lack of connection, as if like you don't know what's really going on here. Maybe you are feeling a little bit blinded since the full moon. You know, if you're completely single, perhaps you're wondering what's going on, like what's going to happen here, how do I know you know, what the outcome is going to be. We've got the Five of Cups, the Lovers, and the Emperor all came out as well with the Page of Wands. So what we have here is we have someone who has made a decision which you feel is quite disappointing, or maybe it's their lack of decision which you're finding disappointing. But either way, this Five of Cups, you feel let down right now. You feel as if things are not going to plan. There's this energy of just like, I wish things were more certain in my love life. I wish there was more commitment. I wish there was more communication. You know, this Five of Cups, you're processing these emotions really well. You're handling this whole situation brilliantly. But there's clearly this emphasis here on what isn't, you know, what cups have fallen down, what isn't upright. So you are looking at this and just like, do you know what? I really want this situation to change. I want there to be a shift in my love life. I want there to be more love, more communication, more kind of, you know, give and take. Even though here you are, this treasure chest is wide open. So you've clearly been achieving a lot for yourself personally. Maybe you have recently unlocked some kind of treasure chest. You've hit a goal, hit a target. You're feeling generally quite good. Your material world is in a good place, or it's getting there. This Five of Cups is basically saying right now the only thing that is making me feel let down is the fact that my love life is not where it wants to be right now. And with the Lovers and the Emperor, it's as if you are waiting for this person to make a move. With this Page of Wands as well, it's as if you are waiting for this person to initiate something. You know that they have to make a decision. Perhaps you're waiting for the right person to come in. This Page of Wands it's a new beginning. It's a fresh start. And I feel like more than anything, this is what you're waiting for right now. And you know that a lot of this is coming down to the Emperor. A lot of this is coming down to this person being bold and decisive. Now, the Lovers and the Emperor coming out next to each other. The Emperor is definitely deciding. The Emperor returns. The Emperor makes a choice. So this person is actually doing a lot of work right now. Even though you're feeling kind of this distance, there's clearly things going on behind the scenes, which we're going to look into right now. And with this Page of Wands, I feel this person is planning some kind of communication, but this does come after a time where they have been distant. So this person pulls back and then they come in with a bigger bang. So let's see what's going on here with this Emperor, the Chariot, you see? Now, the Chariot to me always has this energy, and I don't know why, when it comes to love, of someone pulling away and like faking a retreat, faking a withdrawal to come back in much stronger. So this could be someone who's like, we're done, it's over, like, I don't know what I can give you. Like, this person could have said some really harsh things, but with this Chariot, they're coming back in, and it is going to take you by surprise, because a lot of you are just dealing with this disappointment, and maybe you do feel like this isn't going to come back together, or there's no hope here. I'm getting a very strong feeling of like, it's that loss of faith in this situation. You know, if you've been single a long time, perhaps you're thinking this person's never going to come in. I'm never going to meet the right person. You will. You absolutely will. You know, if you're in a connection where there's a distance or a separation right now, this person's going to take the mask off. They're finally learning how to surrender. And, you know, they're basically flowing towards you. This is a change in momentum here. The Chariot tells me whatever challenges you're going through right now, you will overcome them. You'll be successful here. And, you know, it's going to come To be honest, I feel within the next few weeks, this Chariot card, I just see this whole moon cycle. So between that full moon and the next full moon, so that kind of 4 weeks, even before then, I do really think, you know, things are going to start to change and shift here. This is definitely a surprise hello, a surprise arrival. So someone here is showing up, or they are making you an offer, or there's going to be an opportunity for romance, and it just comes as a complete surprise because you know that, you know, there's been this kind of like maybe like dishonesty, or just this situation where you feel this person's been wearing a mask and it's coming right off. In this separation card, I always look at the picture and I just feel like his hand is on his heart. He's here to return. This never, to me, feels like the separation, but more like the end of a separation. But let's get another romance angel. The Emperor here is feeling very guided and protected. The angels above his head are definitely whispering something to him, and he is listening. So this Emperor is, you know, 100% being guided right now. Now we have let go of control issues. So you're being reminded to only focus on what you can change and control. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So sometimes we want something so much, we have that attachment like I spoke about at the start of a reading, whether that's attachments to labels, attachment to a person, whatever it is, you have to let this go. You have to let this just kind of unfold as it is meant to. All you can do right now is focus on yourself, the changes you want to make. And as you do that, look what we have. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart. Continue to follow its guidance. So even if things don't seem positive right now, they're going through a big change. You know, the end of 2022 could have been really challenging for you and this person, but there's about to be a big shift. So that manifestation card is asking you to have faith, to believe in the impossible, to remind yourself miracles happen. Miracles happen every day, and they happen for you. Queen of Pentacles. You are going to receive a very, very generous offer when it comes to love. The roses around her remind us of devotion, love, romance, appreciation. So you are very likely, you know, the more you ground yourself, I feel like the more positive you will feel. And the Queen of Pentacles, she's aligned. She attracts, you know, she knows her worth. And as this happens, that is when we manifest. Because manifestation is all about energy. And when you get yourself in this energy, you will naturally start to attract what is, you know, what is like for your highest good. So whether this is an ex coming back, whether it's an improvement in a current relationship, or whether it's a new relationship entirely, this is what you deserve. This is what you are attracting right now in this moment. But first of all, the big lesson this week is about letting go. Not trying to restrict or, you know, attach ourselves to people or outcomes, but just surrendering and releasing. The World. Someone's watching you. Someone is definitely keeping their eye very, very closely on you. In this World card, I just feel this person's got their, you know, their eyes very fixed on what you are doing. Even if this person is hiding away, wearing a mask, you know, trying to go undercover, it's obvious. It's obvious that they still are trying to like keep an eye on what you are doing. Because they feel intrigued by you. There's this kind of mystery, this sexiness, this uncertainty. And when this person doesn't really know what's going on with you, they feel unable to let go. This person's like, well, what if I let go and, you know, something happens? So I really strongly feel that, especially as you ground yourself and shift into that kind of more like secure place, you know, I feel like a lot of root chakra work here going on, a lot of grounding, a lot of like feeling more secure in yourself, in your body, in your space. This person with this World card is going to be rapidly closing out their current cycles and really trying to put the effort in and move forwards with you. In fact, let's get a message from this Emperor. There's a lot of forgiving right now, like forgiving of ourselves. So someone here is trying to forgive themselves for their past mistakes. So using my Blunt Truth message deck, and you can buy this one on my Etsy store, by the way, guys. I've got a few decks I've created on there, and there will be more coming throughout this year. So this person is saying, I'm so scared, I can't face this right now, but will you wait for me? So this person's very clearly saying, like, fear is definitely consuming me right now. I'm struggling to surrender. I'm trying to keep this mask on because it's my only way of hiding my fear. You know, I think if this person took this mask off, you would see just how scared they actually are. So all of this kind of, I don't want to say fakeness, but this hiding, all of this hiding from them is to try and show you, I'm not scared. I'm, you know, doing my thing. I'm living my life. Like, you know, I don't know who they're trying to convince, because to be honest, I don't feel they're convincing anyone, but they're just trying to mask all of their emotions right now. But they're wondering, are you going to wait for me? Because I feel this person knows they're pushing you away. They know that they, you know, are kind of like rejecting this, or, you know, trying to push it to one side or ignore it for whatever reason. But like I said earlier, I don't feel this person's going to be doing this for a long time. Even if they are kind of hiding and retreating, they're still watching you. They're still thinking about you. This is someone with this eagle as well in the top. Maybe it's an eagle, maybe it's a hawk. I don't know. But this is it's the truth coming in. It's the truth which is going to come flying in. This person's going to deliver you a very, very honest message. Should we see what it is? We can't. The High Priestess. So frustrating when that happens, but sometimes I feel like Spirit hides things from us for a reason. And the High Priestess is all about mystery. It's saying this is going to be revealed to you when the time is right. So honestly, I feel over the next 2 weeks, maybe a little bit longer, maybe 4 weeks, but I just don't feel a long time. And you're going to have a really honest conversation with this Emperor. And this person's going to deliver you this message. You're going to have truth. You're going to have clarity, understanding. So this is not going to feel like a mystery for much longer. So even if you do feel quite stuck and restricted right now, that is going to change. Three of Swords. Use this time to heal. Whatever separation, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, whether this person's just being a little bit distant right now, you know, it is the right space to heal. Sometimes when someone pulls back, we want to hold on tighter, but we can't do that, because if someone pulls back from us, it's because they need that space to heal, to grow. Whatever they're experiencing, they're having that space so as not to hurt us. And sometimes we feel hurt by their actions or their choice to have distance. But if we were to stay close to them whilst they are healing, it could get messier. It could, you know, like, they're facing a lot of triggers. They're facing a lot of guilt right now. Maybe a lot of old anger. So we don't want to be around for that. So I feel that this person here is saying, like, look, give me some space right now, because I need to heal. I need to work out, you know, what I want. There's been an indecisiveness here for a while, and I really do feel like that is what, you know, this person's trying to change. They want to be able to make a decision, and they want to choose 10 of Cups. They want to choose happiness. They want to choose love. This person wants to choose you. They feel like, you know, something is blocking them from having this 10 of Cups, which is that happy ever after card. So this person's basically trying to assess, why is it I don't feel worthy of my happy ever after? Why is it I don't feel that I can have this kind of commitment or relationship? And they are doing the work so that they can change that, so that they can be more emotionally available and be more kind of like progressive when it comes to this relationship. Guys, we're going to go into an extended and get some more messages for this reading. So if it's resonating with you, head over to my Patreon site, which is sacredspace.co.uk, and we'll get the rest of the messages. But before you go, I want to ask for suggestions for new tarot decks. Now, if you followed me a while, you know that there was a stage where I had like new decks every week. Unfortunately, I had to stop that habit because of space. But I really want to get some new decks. I really want, you know, kind of like quirky tarot decks. I love decks like the Witch's Tarot, which we've been using. I love spins on like the Rider-Waite. I also love the Everyday Witch Tarot. I love the Mermaid Tarot, Alice in Wonderland Tarot. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea of what decks I do like to work with. And if you know of any that you think I would love, please let me know in the comments, because I want to purchase some new decks and kind of like bring that new energy to my readings. So let me know your suggestions. Let me know your favorite decks in the comments. And then I can go out and buy some, and we can see some new decks being used on my channel. But yeah, thank you for joining me today. I hope that those of you who are new have enjoyed it. And for my regular watchers, thank you for returning to watch this reading. Now let's go over to Sacred Space and let's get the rest of our messages for this love reading. Have a very wonderful day, and I will see you back here soon for another reading. Look, the Emperor flew out. So this is just Spirit really confirming what I am feeling intuitively. Even if this person walked out, you've been... For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video, or sign up to the Evolved tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.